It's Tom with Tom Does Outdoors, and let me show you how I ended up here. Sunrise is going to look like this morning. Let's see. Oh, not bad. Clear sky. Can't complain on that. My biscuits and gravy are going to show you what it looks like here. We got all our gravy, our biscuits, our eggs. Ooh, summer in the Rockies. View we're getting right here. This is absolutely beautiful. I timed this about right. The lake is almost like a glass. I mean, look at that. Just beautiful. The water is really low. It's lower than, actually, it's lower than I expected. We're gonna try some fishing at this spot right here. I think there's no one by me, so it should actually be really peaceful, but I'm gonna try this right in here and see if I can catch anything. I don't know, I haven't seen any surface activity, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. All right, we're gonna try a couple casts right here. I got myself an epic view. Let's see if we can catch ourselves a fish. That would just make this morning perfect. The water right here is actually really shallow. So if you kind of look behind me, you can kind of see it. It doesn't really taper off a whole lot, but right here in front of me, it pretty much just like kind of levels off. So I think this is actually part of a shallower section of the lake. I know probably more in front of me is probably a little deeper. I think the upper lake is more shallow than than the second lake, which is over here. But we're still gonna give this a shot. I've had some good luck at this spot. Haven't really had much luck, so we're gonna go for a hike. All right, we're back at camp. I'm gonna take my clothes off for you guys because it's really hot right now. It is getting to be 60, like what they're calling for basically 10,000 feet, which is just mind blowing to me. But I'll take this as kind of the summer weather, I guess, in March, if you want to call it that. But we're gonna switch some clothes out. We're gonna go for a hike. We're gonna actually go to, there's some old hotels literally straight this way, but on the other side of the lake. We made it to the trailhead and we're gonna head off and go do this hotel that's called Interlaken. Beautiful hike so far. It's a little brisk, but not bad. And we got some of the lake. We'll get some better views of the lake here as we get going. Some pretty country right here. Look at this lake, absolutely gorgeous. And we have some cool views. God, I love when the water's like a mirror and you see that reflection. That's pretty cool. It's like summer in March and I'm already feeling like I'm getting a sunburn. So I'm gonna get all this white powder, as you can see on my hand, and use it as sunscreen. Quick little, and that actually does work. So try it next time you're out in the woods. Wow, what a really pretty spot. This area, which I've done in the fall in the past, is absolutely gorgeous. They have, with all the aspens, as you can see, you get a nice canopy of all those yellows and oranges. The old Interlaken Hotel, and we're gonna hang out there for a little bit. Wow, look at this. I actually found my first sign of snow out of this whole trip. Right there. But there's just nothing else around. Usually this time of year there's still snow. I love this area quite a bit. I would love to have some land here, but I don't know if it ever happened. It's a little pricey over here. And I don't know, Colorado's getting hard to find anything anymore. So we made it to the old Interlaken Hotel. This thing's pretty cool. You can actually go inside it and explore it. And look at the view they had here. I mean, you can't really complain on that. Old sink, some stairs. Stairs are made for little people. Well, this is cool. Look at this. Old little house. Pretty neat little spot. Kind of like this. See what's up here. What a nice little view. Pretty neat. This is the Interlaken Hotel. You see it here pop up over in this corner. But this is a cool little spot here too. I always love coming into this area. It's kind of neat to see all this, but you can see there's the old Interlaken right there. Ooh, summer in the Rockies. Man, it's a gorgeous day today. I can't really complain for this summer-like weather in March. We got no people. I mean, I've ran into a few people, but it's the lake's looking gorgeous. I wish there was more snow, but other than that, I'm loving every minute of this. I'm getting excited for summer to finally get here to get out and explore more and get some good content for you guys. But yeah, there's the lake in front of us right there, if you can see it. I wandered myself down to the beach at this lake, which with the water being so low, it's sandy everywhere. But as you can see, I'm on the beach with a pretty epic mountain view and the lake right in front of me. We're gonna find ourselves a nice little spot right here, have some lunch and hang out and enjoy this view for a little while. I didn't bring a fishing pole with me, but that's all right. I'm okay enjoying all this beachfront property that I have to myself. And I'm pretty excited about that. And with man, it's crazy that the water's this far down. Usually I'm walking in water by now. This lake is down a lot, but look at the view they had here. Look at this. I'm gonna do a full 360. There's the old Interlaken Hotel. There's the Dexter house. And then the lakefront property right here. And I'm gonna enjoy it for a little while. All right, we got ourselves a nice little spot right here. You can see the view behind me and the lake's in front of me. We're gonna have some lunch and I need some water is what I need. I didn't drink a lot of water yesterday and I was feeling a little down, so I'm really chugging the water today. Nice and cold. So I'm just gonna do my typical pasta salad. It's still actually pretty cold. I actually thought it was gonna get a little warm, but man, it is beautiful over here. Actually, there's some fish rising over here. I'm seeing a couple of them. I've never brought a fishing pole over here. I should, because I feel like the fishing would be better over here. I can't believe how peaceful it is at the lake. The summer here is busy. I mean, it's people on paddle boards, boats, fishing. It just gets chaotic. But I'm here late March, and it's actually been very, very quiet, and I'm enjoying it. I haven't ran into too many people. I mean, there's a few campers, but nothing crazy. But there's no one around me at camp, so it's nice. I've been enjoying that as well. Well, it's starting to get windy again. That's kind of typical Colorado for you nowadays. Is we get more wind than we do moisture. But I'm on my way back to the camper. We're gonna hang out there for a little bit, but I think my timing's about right because they're calling for 45 mile per hour gusts. So I think we might have to kind of hang out the camper for a little bit. Made it back to the vehicle. We're gonna head back to the camper. We're gonna hang out there for a little bit. We're gonna kind of enjoy the view from camp, and then I think a little later I'm gonna kind of just. I think I might actually take a little bit of a nap. It sounds kind of good. Kind of relax and recharge the batteries a little bit. But I think I'm gonna head to this evening. I think I'm gonna try fishing either the forebay or come back down to these lakes and try fishing them a little more in the evening. We'll kind of play that part by ear. Yeah, made it back to camp. I'm gonna get myself a Capri Sun because why not? Sounds good. And I'm gonna have some chips and queso. That sounds pretty good too. Going after my classic wild cherry. I'm gonna have me some chips and salsa. Sounds pretty good, you know. I'm kind of a mess at the moment. It got hot. It got really hot out here. It was cold yesterday, and this morning, and now. Well, actually, this morning wasn't that cold, but last night it was cold. Now it's. When I was driving up, it's like 73. It's basically a summer at 9,500 feet in elevations. Kind of snack a little bit and hang out. Kind of watch the wind blow around a little bit. Sure is a beautiful view when nature calls, isn't it? Down by the lake. It's a little windy, but we're gonna still fish anyways. I'm gonna try going back to this Castmaster and see if I can catch anything off of it. You know, with it being windy, it's actually still really warm. I'm shocked at how warm it really is still. I was expecting cooler weather coming here. My plans, I was actually going to head to the desert this weekend, but I decided to do something a little different. I just didn't want to drive 3 hours to get to the desert, so I decided to drive an hour and a half. So that's kind of why I'm here at this location. 20 casts in, I haven't had any bites or anything. I'm going to do a few more casts, and then I'm going to maybe try a little further up the lake. One good thing about this spot is the view I got in front of me. It's actually really pretty. Check this out. I'll show you this view here in a second. Pretty. Alright, with the sun behind me and open water in front of me, I'm going to go try a little further down the lake, or up the lake, and see if I can get something there. There's, I haven't really seen any activity. I think fishing's been kind of slow all day today. When I was down here this morning, I mean, there just wasn't a whole lot going on. Even though the fish ain't biting at the moment, it's still really gorgeous out. The sun's actually breaking up where it's actually really warm. But we'll keep fishing for a little bit. See if I can catch anything. Maybe I can catch me some dinner tonight. I didn't bring much to eat for tonight. I actually just threw in some kielbasa, and that's about all I got for dinner tonight. Alright, so tonight we're gonna just do something really, really simple. We're gonna just throw in some leftover hash browns, some kielbasa, some cheese, some seasoning, and that's pretty much my meal. I have some leftover dessert or have a little later, but this is gonna be a pretty basic meal. That way all that's getting a good cook. I'm gonna kind of keep stirring this every, I don't know, probably every minute or so, just to so I don't burn it. This is the simplest meal you can make. Kielbasa, some potato, and some cheese. That's all I got. I need to kind of improve on getting some better meals for the summer, which I got some meal ideas I want to do. Coming probably in a couple videos, I got some cool, cool, simple, fun kind of camp meals. Lately, I've just been kind of throwing whatever in because I just haven't really been feeling like cooking. Even when I'm home, I just want something simple and be done with it. So over here we got our mountains, really pretty spot, and the lake. I mean, always you go this area, you get a little higher up, the view of the lake is a little better. But I kind of like this spot because it's basically like lakefront property, and can't really complain with that. My little dessert is almost done. I just got to let it cool down a little bit and then I'll enjoy that. It's turning out to be a little windy, but it's a pretty gorgeous evening so far. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to see the stars for a little bit. The moon is a little over 50%. But I think it's gonna be a lot warmer tonight. I think I think they're only calling for right around freezing, if not 35 degrees. Ooh, I think I'm gonna get ready to crawl in here and get cozy. The stars are starting to come out, which is nice. They're clear night. It's a lot warmer than what it was last night as well. So that'll be a little nicer. I don't know if I'll run the diesel heater or not. I probably will, but um, I'm not gonna run it right this second. I'm gonna kind of, like I say, it's actually pretty warm where I don't think I need it. Oh, I'm all cozied in for the night. I'm gonna watch me a show, then I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Oh, I slept pretty good last night. It didn't get as cold. How I ran the heater a little bit before I went to bed this morning. I have it off right now. Uh, I might turn it on for a minute. There's a little bit of a bite in the air. Uh, oh, but we're gonna get the day going. This is my last day here at this spot before I head back. Sunrise is gonna look like this morning. Let's see. Oh, not bad. Clear sky. Can't complain on that. Sun's finally up. It's gonna be a gorgeous morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Man, I hate to leave on days like this when it's just bluebird sky all the way around me. Can't really complain on that. We have no wind, which is nice. I wasn't sure if we were gonna have any wind this morning. But man, the birds are chirping, getting into everything as well. I ran out of battery last night. I think it might be due to put some new batteries in this thing. This camper is about 5 years old, so it would make sense for it to, I need to upgrade them. It seems like they really didn't last that long. Let me see yeah, I only got one bar left. And the batteries on this camper, I need to look, but I'm pretty sure I gotta replace two of them. Yeah, two batteries. Well, that'd be a nice little expensive thing I need to do. But yeah, I was watching a little TV last night. I think I maybe watched an hour and it seemed like my batteries are already dead. So looks like I got to get that squared away here, maybe here in the next month or two. I still run everything off the solar. Gonna get some breakfast going here after a little bit. I'm gonna get some liquids in me and kind of warm up a little bit before I start making some biscuits and gravy, sausage gravy. You know, the temperature this morning is actually not too bad. We're about 38, if you can kind of pick that up in the camera there. But actually not too cold. My biscuits and gravy are kind of show you what it looks like here. We got our gravy, our biscuits, our eggs. That should be pretty good. And we got our view that is just getting better and better. Burnt them just a little bit, but they're not bad. I do my biscuits gravy. I do my biscuits gravy. I do mine differently. I dip mine when I'm camping because it just makes it easier. Mm, yeah, that's good. Ugh, the worst part about biscuits and gravy, the cleanup. I mean, look at that. So I'm gonna just do my normal, throw water in it and heat it up and wipe it out. I would try to do it when it's still kind of fresh because it's easier to clean up. All right, we're gonna get some water in this thing so I can clean up. A little camp hack for you. When the stuff's still kind of fresh after you cooked, throw it back on the heat, get some water in it, let it boil, and or scrape off, and then you kind of scrape off all that excess food. Makes cleanup so much easier. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.